So we are feeding on the love of our Lamb of God. And Jesus himself is feeding on the same exact thing, his love for us. We are sharing a common meal, the love of God for us. Now, we might think, well, we feed on his love and he feeds on our love. But that's not a correct picture. I think a lot of people think that Jesus needs our love, like he's feeding on our love, and so we boast in our love for him. But that's not the correct picture, because our love isn't without blemish. I mean, we're like the waves of the sea. We ebb and flow in our love, But his love is constant. He gets his delight and his satisfaction from loving us, from feeding on his own love for us. He loves to love us. And we get our delight and our satisfaction, our nourishment from feeding on his love. And so really the point of this whole message is practicing feeding on the love of Jesus, even in the midst of my enemies. And who are our enemies? They're not flesh and blood. Even in the midst of trouble and with the enemies of fear and anxiety and disease and all of the things that we deal with, God is preparing a table before us. And what's on that table? The love of Jesus, the power of Jesus. We feed on that love. And guess what? I never thought about it when I did the Psalm 23 and he prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemy. Jesus is at the table with me. And we're eating the same meal. I'm feeding on his love. He's feeding on his love right there in front of our enemies. And boy, oh boy, that's why I say it's just the most practical thing we can do. And here's a practical way to do it. I thought about this. We all know a lot about some of these stories of Jesus. And so I say, Lord, I see how you touched the leper. You love that leper because nobody else would touch that leper. I see how you went and defended that woman caught in adultery that everybody else wanted to stone. I see how you raised Lazarus from the dead. And John 11 says he loved Lazarus and he loved his sisters. And I see how you fed the 5,000 and how you calmed the storm. Why did he calm the storm? Because of the cry of his beloved. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So I say, I don't know what tomorrow holds. But because you love me, Lord, I know you will give me the power and the strength that I need. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds the future, right? And because you love me, you are going to make everything turn out for good. And we talked about that boomerang effect, right? What the devil meant for evil, God is going to turn around for good.